Hi friends, and welcome back to the Cook's Cottage. I'm so excited you guys could be here today. Today I'm going to be showing you guys the process of remodeling our kitchen. This video is going to be broken up into a few different parts, but this will be part one and I am so excited to share it with you guys. So we bought our home 3 years ago now, and we had our work cut out for us. We wish that, a home remodel was exactly like they show in a show where you have a whole crew in like a week or so, to get the house done and complete. That's literally laughable because it's not realistic at all, though I wish it was. But I thought it'd be fun to take us back to 2022 where it all started. So this is what the kitchen looked like on the first day that we moved in. We knew that we wanted to remove some walls. We needed to get rid of this drop ceiling because it made the kitchen feel really small. And we wanted to just open up the space. We got really lucky that all 3 walls that we removed out in the main living space, kitchen, dining area, they were all architectural and none of them were low bearing, so we didn't have to add a beam, but we were totally open to that idea if we needed to. So it's kind of crazy to see, how small the kitchen was, and really opening up and removing those walls added so much to our space. We did hire somebody to do the drywall for us because we just didn't trust ourselves. We weren't confident enough that we could make it look good because we have really textured walls. So because the previous owner was a smoker, we had to TSP every single wall in this house, every inch of this house 3 times, and then use Kills primer before we could even think about painting the house. So then it was time to remove the peninsula on either side of the kitchen. Then we went ahead and we removed the flooring, any of the flooring that we hadn't previously taken up. We were stuck with a pool table in the dining room, so like all of that flooring couldn't be removed because pool tables are so heavy. We had to have somebody come in and take it out. We're like getting rid of it for free, but we needed the person to know how to like disassemble it, and it was so heavy we couldn't move an inch. So we took all that flooring up. The kitchen still had laminate, and I'm talking layers of laminate and glue. So I remember that was a really tricky process for my husband. I think he ended up using like a heat gun. So next up, it was time to lay the floors, and my husband and father-in-law did this completely themselves. There is a backstory behind this flooring that I could tell in another video. It basically could be a video within itself, honestly. But I just want to say the less than both and their knees, because that took a good week of being on their knees straight, and I felt so bad. Something I did want to know, if you guys are thinking about doing a kitchen remodel, this is really important. So if you're taking it down to like the concrete slab like we did, before you lay your floors, think about tapping into your electrical so that your island can have power. So that was kind of what we did before we did lay the flooring down. So that way we would have running electricity to the island. And I'm not gonna lie, this good old-fashioned 5-gallon bucket from, I think it was like Harbor Freight, it lived there for a good year. Knew we wanted our island to be like the center point of the kitchen, and we put a lot of thought into it because we entertain often. We decided to break all of the rules and put the island at an angle, and I don't regret that decision at all. We didn't really want for someone's back to necessarily be turned. Like if somebody was in the kitchen, I wanted them to be able to have a conversation with whoever's cooking, or if they wanted to watch the TV. We really wanted it to be a functioning space, and we had the space to do it. Our island is 6 feet by 4 feet, and it's not too big for this space at all. There's still so much moving room. Highly recommend putting the island at an angle. Everybody that walks in says that they thought you would think that the island was already there because it just flows so well with the rest of the kitchen. When we bought this house, we were not doing YouTube at the time, but if you guys follow me, on YouTube for a little bit now, or if you guys follow me over on Instagram, you might know that it has been my passion to do YouTube for many, many years and create content. So I did take some footage of us building the island. The process of actually building the island itself consisted of many late nights after work because we have jam-packed weekends and little kids. But the way that we did this was actually went and bought pre-made kitchen cabinets, and then that was our base to kind of frame the island around. My husband did build like a support piece like behind it because the countertop itself is really heavy, so we had to make sure weight-wise that there was enough support to be able to hold that countertop. So after many days and nights of sanding and painting later, yes, there is a story behind the paint. I hated this paint color from the minute that we opened the can, but my husband really wanted a blue, like oceany lake vibe. And that just didn't go with the rest of the house. So I was like, how about we settle on like a green? He was like, not sold on it. So we brought all these paint samples home and we didn't like a single one of them, not one. So we went back to the store, and at this point, my husband's a wee bit impatient when it comes to projects. Bless his heart, he puts up with me, so that says a lot right there. But it was ready and time to paint. So we just, in the store, chose a random color that was none of the paint samples that we had not liked in the first place. We picked a random color and we're like, yep, that's it. Okay, we gotta get home, we gotta start painting this. It's kind of ironic that I put on the island the Cook's Cottage because we didn't have our YouTube name at the time. It's just what I've kind of called our home. So it's kind of fun to look back and see that, you know, the Cook's Cottage is built into our island. We did have somebody local to us come in and put the countertop in. That's not something that we did, but we are very happy with it. And when we do the rest of the kitchen, we'll be adding this same quartz. It has like a marble look to it, but this quartz countertop over on the other side of the kitchen.
How about Play-Doh?
Oh, you want to play with Play-Doh? Okay, now back to present day. Like I've said before, I didn't like the blue, so that was the first thing on the docket to boot and say goodbye to, the color. So this is a little embarrassing to admit, but the last few years we've actually been using the island without a kickboard. So I was really excited to get that painted, and then we nailed it up with a nail gun. So this hardware gives a really like clean look. We use these same knobs in our master bathroom remodel video that we recently did, and the color of the kitchen cabinets is also the same as the bathroom cabinets, so I knew it was really going to complement each other well. The color that I went with is Accessible Beige by Sherman in a semi-gloss. I had my little sidekick here helping me out with getting this island painted, but it did take 4 coats of paint total. So again, I do want to go ahead and remind you guys that this kitchen remodel has taken us years to complete, and I'm taking you guys back because it's really fun to see the progress, but we still have so much to do on this kitchen. So just keep that in mind when you're watching this whole remodel experience, that this happened over a very long period of time, years. Thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart for watching today's video. This is a passion of mine that I have wanted to do for many years, like I said before, and I am just so appreciative that people actually want to watch our content. I'm looking forward to finishing up the rest of the kitchen so I can share that with you guys in a later video. So until the next one, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.